See, we're back
you.
to our normal
I told you that
schedule.
today was not the day that I was not feeling well because I'm sick and that I was already in the process of being wanting to be ranty. And then this is how you start me. What are you doing? Now I got two people to yell at in the house on top of you. Because guess what? Come here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah. This one decided to join the house today. Thank you. You're good. Everyone's getting the belts. Welcome to a conversation with Judy and Ryan right here, youtube.com. God, at TABPOD. Oh, man. You can also find us on all audio platforms. A conversation with Judy and Ryan. I'm not having a day. I'm not. You know, let me just start. I have a very nice camera. I have a very nice camera setup. I don't know if you noticed last week, Judy, but this is now week 3 that I am not using my nice camera, that I am using the camera in front of me.
I have noticed.
Last week, I didn't even notice. I was just so happy that it seemed like everything was working that I just assumed that it was the right one. It wasn't. I was editing it the other day and I was like, why is my angle all weird? Oh, fuck. I'm sick. So I already am not enjoying being awake. My lungs are all congested. It's hard to breathe.
Sorry.
I was thinking about getting a new webcam to make this whole thing easier, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to spend $1,100 on tires. So that ended up not happening. Well, I got a flat, and this dummy here got all-wheel drive on his car. So I don't know if you know anything about it. And I had to Google this after the fact because I just took the guy at his word. Thankfully, he did not lie to me. But it messes up your drivetrain if you have uneven tires when you have an all-wheel drive vehicle. So anytime you switch one out, you basically got to get a whole new set.
Yeah.
That's why they didn't give me the full-size spare, because they were like, nope, you're going to fuck your car up. Either that or they're just cheap. I don't know. But yeah, so that stopped me from getting a new camera.
Fair. That would stop anybody from getting anything new at that point.
I also, because of the day that I went and got my tires changed, I had to walk home, and my house from where the tire shop was that like kind of far enough that you'll like, should I just wait here? But also close enough that you're like, nah, I can make that walk. It's fine. Right?
Yeah.
So I get maybe a third of the way. And I realize I forgot my fucking house keys.
They were it's on the keys.
It's on the car key. Yeah. So then I walk back, get the key. I walk in. The guy's like, bro, I told you it's going to be a couple hours. I know. I came for my house keys. Like, oh, okay, I'll get that for you. I walk home. As soon as I open the door,
they call you.
Ring. Hey, Mr. Harrison, your car is ready for pickup. I know that I told you it was going to be a couple hours, but we all hankered down and double teamed some cars. His words, not mine. Double team. We double teamed some cars, and yeah, you're ready for pickup. Ah!
At least you got some exercise in. I mean, look.
Is that a fat joke? You call me fat now?
No, I'm just saying. I'm
on the edge. I'm on the edge.
I was just saying, get your steps in. It's fine.
Honestly, so I was planning on being at the shop, right? I had my Switch with me. I had my headphones. I had a drink. I was like ready to go. And then he said it's going to be like a long time.
Hmm.
So I decided to walk home. I didn't have walking shoes on me.
Oh.
I
Mm.
had my Nikes, and they're good for when I'm at work, but they are not. You don't want to walk home. There's no support. There's no support. My poor arches. Oh, so how have you been?
You know, we've also had a rough afternoon, but I'm like, we're here. We're gonna get through this, and I'm
We are.
excited.
We
I
are.
I always feel like I feel a little better after I record our podcast. So
1,000%. Honestly, I'm gonna start this show by being like, welcome to my therapy session. Because that's how I feel. At the end, I just, I get an hour or an hour and a half to just unleash. And
yeah,
thankfully, you're fine receiving all of my poison. Also,
yeah.
because I'm looking at the PlayStation in the background, check your settings because I was just now while trying to fix the camera looking through the Zoom settings, and I
Hmm.
saw that it said video mirrored. I know you had asked me about that. I don't know if it was on the air or off the air, but I know that you asked me about it. So we're going to talk about it, damn it.
Okay. Yes.
No, that's all. Just
Oh, just check my camera
I
settings.
was
Yeah.
explaining that for the people. Like that's why
Oh.
I'm talking. Because I really don't remember if we talked about it on the air or not. But guess what? You wanted behind the scenes? Bam! You got it.
BTS.
I don't. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That has a whole other meaning.
What?
BTS. I mean, I guess the Koreans kind of fucked that up for everyone. So, so
Anyways, okay.
welcome to the mind of Ryan. Okay, because to me, BTS is a genre of porn.
Oh, I did not
Okay.
know that. Okay.
Right? See, so that's what BTS is. Then behind the scenes is all, your clips and your cutouts from whatever. And now you got that Korean pop group BTS. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's a real confusing thing now. It used to be real in order and in line. And then the Koreans came and messed it all up with their amazing music. Dynamite.
I actually don't listen to BTS. So no idea any of their songs.
So
Yeah.
oh man, I just realized there's something about me that's like unintentionally super racist. There's this song on iTunes called 7 Days, right?
Okay.
And it's a I'm assuming from the name. I'm pretty good at knowing when it's a Korean name, right? So I'm assuming from the name it's a Korean artist. This whole time I've just been assuming it's one of the guys from BTS. Because why the hell else would he be on Apple iTunes unless he's already super famous? And
Wow.
it's a song with this female rapper called Lotto.
Yes.
So I was like, oh yeah, it's got to be one of the guys from BTS. He's trying to cross over like Justin Timberlake. That is terrible of me to just assume that.
Did you ever like fact check yourself to like
No, because I'm
verify that?
just now. This is real time. This is
Oh,
real time realizing that this was not cool by me.
wow. Wow.
I got stuff to work on. People be like me and be better.
And work
I'm
on
looking
some
at the
things.
camera up here, not
Work,
here. Damn it.
work on some things is what we're gonna do.
Yes. I hate it when my spawn runs across.
It's okay.
So
Anyways, yeah.
here's a question.
Yes.
I like to refer to him as my bastard.
Right.
Because
You
me and
mentioned
his
it before.
right, because me and his mother are no longer married. But I guess
Hmm.
apparently he's not because we were together when he was born.
Yeah.
But that's not as fun. What do you think?
Can you even hear you?
I don't know.
Like, oh, he's just
I hope he can't
munching.
hear me. I'm talking about being a bastard. Jesus. All right. I think I've
But
derailed the show for long enough.
it's
We
okay.
do have some stuff that I actually want to get to.
Yes.
This came up today. And I know that you love having those DJ Judy topics. So this came up today. I wanted to talk to you about.
All right.
What is your favorite Pop Tart?
Okay, do you remember, side note, we talked about this on one of our episodes on our last show.
Our
Do you
last
remember?
show or our other
No, sorry,
podcast?
our other podcast, our
Okay.
first podcast. But I grew up liking the frosted strawberry one. But as
Okay.
I got older, I started leaning more towards the brown sugar cinnamon
Okay.
or cinnamon brown sugar, whatever it's
I
called.
was told today I wasn't allowed to like or to say that cinnamon brown sugar or whatever brown sugar cinnamon is my
Yeah.
favorite
Why?
because it's goated. So because it's so many people's favorites, you're not allowed to. It's like saying you're not allowed to to say LeBron James is your favorite basketball player because obviously he's everyone's favorite basketball player. He's so good. I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either.
Okay, good. As long as you and I agree, everybody else
What?
is wrong. Yeah.
Like, what other flavors of Pop Tarts are there
Well,
aside from
on
those two?
honestly, well, so those two, blueberry and cherry, are the OGs, right?
Okay, yeah.
And side note, I used to say brown sugar cinnamon was my favorite, but somebody has
It's
moved in the house
allergic.
and is
Yes,
allergic, right? So
yes.
I haven't been having those kind. So I actually
Hmm.
had one the other day. And since I haven't been eating much cinnamon, I felt the cinnamon on my tongue, like in a burning way that I usually don't feel unless it's like Fireball or cinnamon gum or something like that. And I
Right.
was like, oh, I don't know if I like this anymore. So, to answer the first question, my favorite would have to be I think I yelled at you for it, but it would have to be OG Strawberry now.
You did. You're like, nobody likes OG strawberry. I'm
I
like,
know,
oh,
but
okay.
now that was edgy Ryan who was out fucking like every day, and now this is sad at home Ryan with a family who's just like he's like the lion at the zoo who used to be wild on the Serengeti, and now he's just like sad in a cage, just like where's my meat stick? I'm bored. That's me now. So that's why I can like strawberry. Um,
I will say I used to like, when I was in high school, one of my friends told me to put the s'mores flavored Pop Tarts in the freezer.
mm-hmm.
And then
That's a
that was top notch Pop Tart flavor. It has to be in the freezer. That I tried it not frozen. It didn't taste the same.
so honestly, I will say I think all Pop Tarts work that way. Like it works well with. And you asked how many different types of Pop Tart flavors there are.
Hmm.
Dozens and dozens because you got s'mores and you got chocolate fudge, you got vanilla shake. Eggo has its own flavor of Pop
Eggo.
Tart, right?
Okay.
I actually like it, but I've heard people say that it's not good. Like, I don't know. I guess maybe I just really enjoy all the fake artificial maple flavor.
Yeah.
I do think all Pop Tarts are good coming out of the freezer, but the ones that have the fudge filling, like the chocolate sundae or fudge chocolate, whatever it's called, or the s'mores, are the best coming out of the freezer.
Yeah.
It's like when you get that cheese pull on like a Korean hot dog, and you're just like, yeah, it's like the same thing but cold.
Perfect
tell me,
example.
tell me
Great
I'm
job.
wrong. Tell me I'm
No, you're
wrong.
right. You're right.
Look, I don't
You hit
know
that
a
one.
lot about everything, but I do know a lot about food. Okay,
Oh,
so
good
here's the
job.
follow-up question then.
Okay.
Which would you prefer if you can only have, you get all of the things that you need to cook them,
Okay.
but you only get to choose one or the other: Pop Tart, toaster strudel?
Toaster strudel.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Pop Tart, but here's why.
Okay.
I think if we're talking what has the best taste and flavor and everything like that,
Mm-hmm.
toaster strudel. They're flaky, they're warm,
Yes.
they got the better
Yes.
icing, like
Right.
100%,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Like if I'm
Yeah.
talking, if the toaster strudel can damn near be a dessert, okay?
It's yes. Yes, I agree.
But I think the Pop Tart itself has more applications because I can eat it toasted, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can eat it plain, just out of the wrapper.
Mm-hmm.
I can put it in the freezer,
Yeah.
right? Unfortunately, the toaster pastry, you have to toast that bitch.
That's true. I mean, you could also throw a Pop Tart in the microwave and warm it up that way if
But
you
that's what I'm
wanted.
saying.
But
Like
yeah,
the applications of the Pop Tart compared to the toaster pastry has to be warm to be
right.
consumed.
Yeah.
The Pop Tart has more utility. I get bored real easy. Pop Tart.
I think I'm gonna still stick to my toaster strudel.
Well, you can be wrong again, Judy, just like your stupid strawberry.
We'll circle back on this in a year, and then we'll get your
Can I tell you how
opinion on
fucking awesome toaster pastries are? Oh,
exactly.
they're just so you. Yeah, I mean, Pop Tarts, you can eat them whenever, but like the toaster
It's
pastry
true.
itself.
It's true.
Oh,
You're right. I mean, and I feel that there's probably no real expiration date to Pop Tart.
oh no, those go into the McDonald's cheeseburger category of you can
Yeah.
eat this after 90 days, no problem.
Yes, easily.
Mm. All right. I don't know what that was.
Were you
Did I just
singing right
did I
there?
just get possessed by like a jazz singer? What?
Like what? Are you gonna serenade us on the show?
So I'm very curious. You put in the show notes
Yes.
about filming while crying.
Yes.
And I'm very curious as to how this came up as a topic for you.
Okay, so it kind of correlates with my other topic about people being laid off. And so
Oh.
on TikTok, I've seen so many videos of people talking about like how they got laid off from their jobs and they're sobbing. And I'm over here thinking like the last thing I ever want to do is record myself while sobbing about something that just traumatically happened to me. I'm gonna go in like my room and cry for like the next 3 days, not like, you know what, I'm gonna turn on my phone and I'm just gonna start recording my experience. And I,
Judy. No, no, go ahead. I thought you were done. My
sorry,
fault.
no, and I don't see like how people could think that way where I'm gonna record myself and I want all the millions of people that watch TikTok somehow gonna see this video of me sobbing and crying about anything, literally anything.
So, do you know how I'm really, do you know how I'm really bad at social media or just
Yeah.
doing it, right? I would be really, really good at it, in my opinion, if I just did it, if I would just film and post and film and post and film and post, right?
Yeah.
The issue for me, and this is something that I have always dealt with, is that I have taste. And since I have taste, I like to look at what I record. And if that doesn't match my level of taste, I don't want to put it up, right?
Okay.
Most people don't have taste. They will just put anything out there. That's one.
Okay.
Two, in this specific example, they're dealing with something that has them emotionally strained.
Yeah, like distraught.
Right?
Yeah.
Distraught is a good word. A strained is fine, but distraught's better. Whatever. We can go with your word. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I don't care. I don't
Okay,
care about your
thanks.
stupid encyclopedia word. Um, so when you're distraught, you also can't, you're not thinking as well, right?
Yeah, of course.
Third, and this goes back to the first one of taste, in which I just don't think a lot of people look at what they post before they post it. And then once it's out there, it's just like, well, it's there now. So I might, what the fuck?
Like it's blown up. I'm not going to go. Yeah.
But it reminds me of a story from Bradley Cooper, the actor.
Yes, love me some Bradley Cooper.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. So he was performing. It was like early on in his, I don't even think he was out of acting school yet. It was early on. And I know he wasn't out of acting school because he said it was the first time he had ever been able to cry on stage, right?
Okay.
But what he failed to realize is that while he was so happy about being able to cry, he wasn't controlling his crying. So he's up there just bawling and slobbering and just all the bad things, right?
Right. Yeah.
But because he was so caught up in that moment, he didn't realize how bad it looked until his teacher, like the next day was like, yeah, good job crying, but get it the fuck together, bro.
Right.
And I think it's the same thing in which you're not looking at it, so you don't realize how bad you look in that moment.
Right.
And so, but like you said, by the time I've already posted it, it's already up there.
It's out of my hands.
Sally Mae from up the street saw me. So,
yeah.
But that's really what I think when it comes to these things, because, and also, and like I said, with that distraught thing, I think people want to be able to tell their story.
Right.
And anytime you get laid off, it's usually by a big corporation.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to be able to put a voice to that pain. So,
yeah.
But fuck, man, why you got to do it that way? Like you said, put some makeup on first.
I'm telling you. Breath. And there's people on there who were brave enough to record, record their meeting from their perspective of them getting laid off, because they're like, oh, this meeting came in and it's with my boss in HR. So they're like already preparing for the worst, right? That's like this one TikTok. She's like, like preambling, like saying, oh, I think I'm going to get laid off. Like, and, at noon, I'm going to get laid off. So then she records, she has like her little her phone right next to her laptop, and you hear their conversation. Like, yeah, so she's getting laid off. And then she just starts crying. Like, oh my God, like, I can't deal with these videos. It's crazy. Like, do you think she was gonna do one of those things where she was like, I'm gonna get laid off, and she never really thought she was gonna get laid off, so she's playing for the camera, and then like, fuck, I really got laid off. Like, damn. Yeah, I sometimes I think that's what happens to these people. I'm like, yikes.
You know what's so funny? When you said about filming while crying, I thought you were doing a throwback to last week when we started off the show on a serious take.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, that's sweet that she was thinking about, like, if it's okay to be crying while we're talking about serious stuff. Nah, laid off, bitches.
Yeah, that one has been in our notes for a while.
Oops.
We just haven't gotten to it.
Oops. I totally look at the notes all the time.
It's okay. I try to update it as frequently as I can.
Have you ever been laid off?
No.
No.
Thankfully, knock on wood.
Yeah. I kind of got laid off, but I technically quit at the same time.
Uh-huh.
And it was at the job where I was producing for that boxing podcast.
Yeah.
Right. So for anyone who doesn't know, I was working in insurance, and then I got this awesome opportunity to work for this boxing podcast by this guy who ran a fucking tax company and was just like, you know what? I'm rich. Let me just go buy a podcast and see what happens. Right. So that's what he did. And then he hired me to be the producer for the podcast. And then I talked to the guy who hosts the podcast, and I immediately knew that I was in a fucking mess of trouble. But I'd rather do that than sell insurance. So I stayed with it.
Of course. Yeah.
Right. So eventually, 6 months down the road, a bunch of stuff happens. But suffice to say, I'm sitting in my office and I'm typing away and editing and making content because that's what I do. I'm a good producer, and I'm just always about the clicks and the views. And I get a phone call. Bring. Hey, it's Ryan. Yeah, I'm kind of busy. I'm making all the content, doing all the things. You can see me making the content on our YouTube channel at TABPOD. It is riveting stuff, people. So I get a call from this guy. I think his name was Frank or Henry or I don't know, something business white guy ish.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And he's like, hey, Ryan. Yeah, this is Hank. Remember we met 6 months ago? And I was like, I've met 1,000 people between that moment that I got hired and
Right.
fucking that moment that I was at. So sure, what's
Yeah.
going on, buddy? You got to schmooze them, right?
Of
He's like,
course.
yeah, I just want to let you know. So your job doesn't exist anymore. You've been moved over to sales, and you can talk to this guy Steve, and he'll get you all set up. And I was like,
What?
what? You knew it was serious because I stopped making the content.
Right.
I was like, what? He's like, yeah, there's been a shuffling of stuff and blah, blah, blah. And he said a lot of other stuff, but my fucking brain shut off at that point,
Of
right?
course. Yeah.
Because now I'm like, bro, I've been working my ass off in this company and I couldn't even get like a heads up from somebody I knew,
Yeah.
right? So, um, long story short, I end up going and meeting with that guy. He tells me about the position and everything. And I tell him thank you, but no thank you.
Right.
And I went back to insurance because yeah, to me it was smarter to I don't know if it was smarter, but that's what I was thinking. It was smarter to at least go to the devil that I know rather than this one that I don't that literally just took me from my dream job and just slammed me into fucking hey, give this a shot.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
Right. Hmm.
So but no, I did not post it on TikTok.
Would you have?
Well, I'm posting it now on YouTube. Oh, check us out at
It's
TABPOD.
it's crazy to hear these like the Google employees or Microsoft, what have you, whatever these big companies are, and people talk about, when they get laid off, like it's like a 10-minute conversation, like their boss says, yeah, you're gone. Like, okay, here's HR to go over your package or whatever. And then they like shut the people like the TikTokers like talk about how they just shut everything off
Yeah.
instantly. Like you lose all your access. You can't even like tell people like your fellow coworkers or part of your team, like they don't know that you're gone unless you like text them separately. Can't Teams them, nothing, and
They
that's
don't know
just
until they hit that send on their lunch
right. And then
email and it's
it
like unable to deliver.
yeah, and like that address isn't registered anymore. And that's happened to me. And I'm like, what?
So
Since
I
when?
so you remember the lady that got fired from the insurance emporium?
Yes.
I still have her email in my lunch email, and every single day I get it going and coming that it is undeliverable. And I think it's just I keep it that way because it's another way for me to remember, like, get the fuck out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't, don't, don't get pulled aside by plainclothes Jane and get all of your bags taken out into the street and then get fired 2 months later for literally doing nothing.
What about the girl that ate the cookies?
Oh God, how you get fired for eating cookies, man? God damn, stupid. It's like you ever watch the movie Friday?
Yes, how you get fired on your day off.
How you get fired on your day off? How you get fired for eating cookies?
Oh
Mm.
man. Do you follow any of these like your coworkers on social media or anything like that?
Yes. I
I
have
mean,
a
you're not a social media person, but like, do you follow
well,
that?
I do because she sends me stuff on TikTok.
Okay.
All right, so I do, but only her, but only because, like I said, she sends me stuff, and that's why I follow her. If
Yeah.
anyone else, I have other people at work follow me.
Hmm.
Because that's how social media works. They follow me and I give them the content of the ha-has, and that's it. I never have to speak to them again.
There you go. You're right. You're right.
That's exactly how it's supposed to work. I perform like the good monkey I am. And you get the ha-ha funnies. You give me the likes. I feel good about it.
And I get the follows. You're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
No, God, I'm so bad at that stuff. There's so many things that I need to catch up on. Yeah, we talked about Alex being the executive producer and you being the social media manager. We are putting more of that stuff into focus. We got to be better about our fucking production meetings, though.
Yeah, I've noticed. I'm like, oh. Was I supposed to have one on Sunday?
Yeah. And Sunday was the perfect day for me because the bastard over there started playing soccer on Saturdays now. So Sundays have opened up immensely.
Okay.
But I don't know what happened where I was like, I was like,
if I can add it to my calendar,
no. Yeah, you should be. You know what? I put you in charge of You and the executive producer, y'all two motherfuckers get together and take care of that. Because look, as the talent, I'm too busy making the funny ha-has with the content. You see this at TABPOD. This is what the people want. They want the finger content making.
I know we haven't had our TikTok clips in a while.
I know. That's just. Yeah. I need to be better. You know what I need to do? I need to go listen to some Bob Sala just talking all the time, just about how are you going to be great now? What's next? Who said that we can't be an eagle flying above a goddamn plane? What the fuck?
What? Is that from the most recent episode? Because we haven't watched it yet.
No, I haven't watched the new episode yet.
I'm like, we haven't.
I had every intention of watching it yesterday because it's the week where Dalvin Cook. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm interested now. But then I didn't. And to be honest, everything I've heard about this week's episode has me like not wanting to watch it.
Okay.
So, because it's just more of the same. And to be fair, I know we touched on it last week, but the thing that was always awesome about Hard Knocks is the thing that they have specifically said they don't want to do, which is follow the guys who are on the cusp of making the team or not, and then seeing them either make it or get cut.
Right. Yeah.
You see it when you see the human form of, it's either happiest or saddest moments. It touches everyone, especially because it's because we all have that thought of wanting to accomplish our dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to see, and we can all relate to not getting it, but we also hope that we do get it. So when we see it, we celebrate it, right?
Yeah.
But Hard Knocks has straight up said we don't want to do that because it's dehumanizing. Watching 22 men bash their fucking brains into each other every Sunday. Super humanizing.
Super.
It's done so much for social affairs, let me tell you. The last time I was at a luncheon and I was like, oh my God, I am so happy that all of these civic issues were solved because the 49ers beat the Eagles last Tuesday. What a joyous time. It's entertainment, people.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. I get we don't want to treat these people like they're nothing. In my opinion, Hard Knocks never did that, though.
No, I don't think they did. Yeah.
In my opinion, Hard Knocks always, and especially the coaches, because they know that they're on TV, right? So it's not like they're going to be like, yeah, get your shit together. Maybe you could make a team. No, they're, hey, I just want you to know that I sat in your seat. I did many, many times. It was a long, long journey on the way up to the position I'm in now where I get to fire you.
Right.
But the only way I was able to do it was because someone like me told you to get the fuck out of his office.
Damn. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, I have to mix in like what they really want to say.
Yeah.
Hard Knocks, uncensored. That's what we want.
Unedited.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers just like, God damn it, these fucking linemen. I swear to, if you guys get me hurt this year, I'm gonna fucking cut all of you.
That's exactly what he probably wants to say, honestly.
He goes into the GM's office. Why the fuck haven't we signed Dalvin yet?
He seems like that kind of guy, honestly.
Well, and especially with, like I said, it gets more into this, but this whole season just feels like an Aaron Rodgers PR campaign.
Yes, that's
right?
how I feel.
So
Yeah.
it comes off more disingenuous, not even on Aaron's part, because I'm sure that he's playing into it a little bit, but also it becomes disingenuous because Liev Schreiber is sucking him off the entire time. and they also, the NFL Films crew, just like I was talking about last week with the fucking D coordinator. That's not quarterback. Why are you talking about your quarterback so much in the defensive meetings? Why don't you talk about how to stop Patrick Mahomes on a 3rd and short when he's got the entire field open to him before you won? Why don't you talk about Josh Allen, who is a goddamn freight train, and how we need to stop him in the red zone? No, let's look at Aaron Rodgers clips all goddamn day. I told you I was going to rant today. I fully warned you.
It's all right. It's okay.
All right. When we come back, I have a serious question to ask you about my personal look.
Okay.
I want to share a text thread from a potential customer that I had. I don't think he's going to sign up with me, but and also because I know my mom loves talking sports, we're going to talk a little bit about the Untold series. Is it the Untold series?
Yeah, it's Untold
because then there are series within the series.
Yes.
Right? Because like the Florida one has a 4-part.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a mini series within the series of documentaries. Either way, we're going to get to all of that. We're going to get to all that. And if we have time, does Judy have some drama because she was dating someone else that her friend was dating? No, of course not, because she's married to a real man. But she might have a story about it. So if we have time, we'll get to that. Bunch of other stuff coming up right here on A Conversation with Judy and Ryan.
Woo! Woo!
Record. It's a real man. We have to get him on before he leaves. Look at that arm. Look at, yeah. You flexed that. Yeah. Yes. So good every time. That's a man. His face was built for this. Oh, God. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, of course you're okay. What? You think I'm going to hurt you or something? I'm thousands of miles away.
No, he asked if I needed like water or anything.
So not only is he super manly, he's super sweet. Ladies, back it the fuck off. He's taken.
No, you should have seen it. So when he came in, I was like, oh, Ryan was looking for you. So then I was loading up the Zoom and he's like, oh, he's not there. I'm like, well, he's coming back on. Like, it's loading.
Oh
my gosh.
I don't know why, but I love that man so much.
Sometimes I have like this fear that I didn't click record. So when I leave or like when our meetings end and it says converting meeting recording doesn't pop up like right away, I'm like, did I hit record?
Judy, you will never have to worry about if you hit record or not, as long as you and I are doing the show together, because I will fucking yell at you so much if it's not recording. I need my greatness displayed to the world. You think I'm doing this just because I'm an eccentric person and I like to see my friend laugh at all the things that I do? No, I'm doing it so that the people will see it, so that the people will enjoy it. The people need this, Judy.
Okay.
Also, welcome back to a conversation with Judy and Ryan right here, youtube.com at TABPOD. Check us out on all of the audio streaming podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, Google, Amazon.
Amazon.
Just check out a conversation with Judy and Ryan. Okay, real quick. I had a very interesting moment with a potential customer. I just want to share this with you guys real quick.
Please.
It was so good.
Is it better than the guy that you auto-corrected? Or
I will let you decide. I will let you decide, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to read this word for word. So you're going to actually get to hear what my text message pitch is.
Okay.
Okay?
Great.
So this one, I'm going to change the name just in case.
Yes, change the names.
Hello, Henry. It's Ryan over at Insurance Emporium. I quoted your 20 Hyundai, and it's coming back at only $311 a month. Pause real quick. I know that's high. I'm not stupid. I don't make the rates. I get it, okay?
Yeah, right.
Coming back at only $311 a month. Exclamation point. The quote is with the coverages that I think you want, but we can verify them when we talk. Phone number. It's amazing how often the tiniest bit of wrong information can keep you from getting the premium you deserve. So Henry sends back laughing, crying emoji like 5 times.
Yeah.
No, for me, it's better $1,500 a month. Can I pay $1,500 a month for my Elantra 2020? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. To which I replied, you like using that copy and paste function, huh? You would think that saying the same thing 4 times in a row is overkill, but I like the cut of your jib. You stand by what you mean and mean what you stand by. I agree. $1,500 a month would be ridiculous, but $311 is a deal by comparison. So since you and I have this very special relationship, I'll keep it on the back burner in case you want to jump in while it's still available. Henry responded, fuck you. Don't call me anymore. I'm going to report like scammer.
I'm crying.
Oh no, we're filming while you're crying.
Oh no, this is so funny. Oh wow.
I can't make it up. And just to prove, I sent a screenshot of the conversation, and I sent it to our EP, and she was like, "How do you find these people?" I was like, "I don't know. They're just there. It's like they're waiting for me."
Exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I get it. I poked the bear. I totally get it. But how do I keep finding so many goddamn bears?
So many. I didn't know there were that many out there.
Even my coworker, he was like, hey, do you know this person? Have you seen this person? Like, have you quoted them before? No. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
So this is me at work all day dealing with that. Just coughing, phlegmy, dealing with fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. By the way, that wasn't what every time I paused, that was a new text message coming in. So he is fuck you, copy, paste, send, fuck you, copy, paste, send, fuck you.
This man had nothing better to do today, Jesus.
It really did. It really didn't. Oh, all right.
Oh, that's great. That's a great.
Speaking of being sick, I've been getting into. I got into a dumb argument with our EP. By the way, Alex, my fiance, is our executive producer. By really just by title only. And not that she's not doing anything, uh, but I don't give her anything to do. So like she'll randomly be like, yeah, I was looking and TikTok says maybe try this. We're like, all right, cool. Talk to you in a week at our production meeting. Oh man, but me and her have gotten into an argument the other day.
Okay.
Because I believe that she got me sick.
Oh.
But she refuses to say that it was her. She would rather blame the bastard.
Oh.
Right? She doesn't call him this, but for the purposes of this story, he will be called as such. She's like, yeah, the bastard's just been coughing up and down these halls this whole weekend, all over it. The bastard's been coughing on you. The bastard's been coughing on me. The bastard's been coughing on the couch. And I'm like, yeah, but you've been coughing too. She's like, I only cough when I smoke. I do not cough any other time. To which I said, you be coughing in your sleep. And she was like, how do you know? I
refuse, if you don't sleep next to her.
refuse to believe that you caught me coughing. Oh. So, but I got sick literally the last time that I used her. So I got her a little vape pen, right? Because she's new to this game. She's not a thug about it. She doesn't know.
Right.
Right. So I got a little vape pen so that, excuse me, when she's flustered or freaking out, hit it, she can calm down, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm a loving partner, so I take care of my bitches by drugging them. Okay. No, that one didn't go over.
No,
well.
don't do that.
Yeah, that could have been better. All right.
No, you could cut that out.
No, I'm not cutting it out, okay? Because people need to know art is the good and the bad, Judy. Don't fuck with my art, okay?
Okay. God. Okay.
Okay. But the last time when I started getting sick and I had one of those moments where, like, you know how you cough maybe one too many times, you're like, oh shit, here it comes. I'm about to be sick, right? So I hit her pen. And then 2 hours later, I had that cough. Just enough gestation time.
Yeah.
Whatever filthy viruses she left on that pen infected me.
It's very possible, yes.
It's not very possible. It's what happened.
Nope,
she infected me. And I expected her to be like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you sick. Like a loving partner would. But no. She's like, I'm going to do whatever I can to hold on to Leo season, even though it's been over for a week. And I am going to say, no, it was not I. But we all know she got me fucking sick, okay?
Yeah, it's usually,
it wasn't the bastard coughing up and down the halls.
No, it's okay, Alex. You can admit it now.
Yeah, thank you. See, look, love, we are here for you. We're friends, okay? You can admit that you got me sick.
It's okay.
Look, if anything, I think it's putting our show back into the golden age of me just ranting about dumb shit. So thank you. Yeah. Right? You love when we thank you. So just admit what you did. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I saw your sweatshirt. Where did you design the Choo Choo fraternity shirt yet?
No, not yet. And I have like the graphics that I want to use for the little train out cut.
Okay, because I did see your Halloween sweatshirt on Twix. I loved it so much because you don't understand when she's saying that there's a mummy and a pumpkin and a Frankenstein.
A ghost.
It's a ghost twerking. Yeah. What she doesn't also let you know is that they're all twerking in different ways.
Yeah.
Like the mummy is doing the twerk where the legs are up on the wall and you're popping it, right?
The
I'm
ghost
not
is
sure.
doing
The
splits.
the ghost is doing a split twerk, and then the pumpkin's just doing a normal twerk. Like that's what. Because last week you're telling me about like, oh yeah, that's cute. They're twerking. What? No, this had. I was watching like, oh, this is like a whole. This is like a whole twerking ho horror
Yes.
Halloween party going on.
I have to find if let me see if I can find my photo real quick.
It's on Twix.
It is on Twix. It's on my Twix.
Yeah, just go look at what it's
My most
Judy
recent, yes, my
with
most
three
recent photos.
Y's.
You're right. You're right. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I don't know if we can like zoom in.
Well, it's your
Fucking
camera, so I don't
oh,
know.
look. Do you guys see this turkey in front of me?
I love it so much. It's
So
just
great.
that's honestly the pumpkin is really what Halloween should be. It should just be a pumpkin and ass. Just a
Pumpkin
fat
and
ass
ass.
in your face and a pumpkin. That's what Halloween's really about now.
Yeah.
It's about scares and ass.
Scares
Oh,
and ass.
yes.
Yes.
So speaking of Halloween,
Yes.
I think I know what I'm gonna be.
Oh, okay.
I think I might try my hand at being Maui
Oh,
from Moana.
yeah, Moana.
Now, if
Okay.
I wanted to be a dick about it, I would cover myself in soot.
Anyways, so
Oh,
okay, so you're gonna try to.
real quick, because I would feel shitty if anyone. Uh, condolences to anyone who's actually been affected by that fucking fire. That kind of shit sucks, especially when you lose everything. All right, back to the funny ha-has.
Yeah.
Soot covered Maui. No, so I was thinking about this because my hair is so long that by
Yeah.
the time it's October, like I could probably pull off being Maui just with my regular hair,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But this led me to another thing because I was talking to Alex about it, and she was like, "Yeah, but like Maui doesn't have a beard,
Yeah, he doesn't. I was gonna
right?"
bring that up. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Well, that's okay because I normally shave it or trim it or whatever about once a quarter." I realized because I was going through all of our episodes earlier today, I was like, I have not shaved this bitch off in a long time. I trimmed it down, but I didn't actually shave it. So I was actually planning on, and by shaving, I just mean like everybody gets all worried. Like I'm gonna shave it, and then every day I'm gonna at 6 a.m. I'm gonna be there with my shaving cream and my piping hot razor just ready to go. No, I'm gonna shave it off once and then let it grow back. Chill the fuck out, everyone. God. But also by shave, I mean I'm just gonna take my trimmer and with a 0, which just means no guard on or anything, just take everything off, right? But people hear shave and they're like, no.
Yeah, like I
But
don't think I've ever seen you with a clean face, like no facial hair. Have I? I
I
don't
don't
think
have
I have.
problem. I feel like you have.
Have
No, I
I?
know that you have. Because we would go hang out at what either was it's not Yard House, Sierra Gold before we would go over to Parkway. And there was a couple times we did that I did not have a beard,
Okay, yeah. Oh,
right?
you know what? The one I have picture with you when we were at Parkway and you don't have facial. Yeah, you're right.
Also, wait, hold the fuck on.
You're right.
Hold on. I gotta take a look at something real quick.
What? Wait, are
Because
you
I'm
talking about our album cover?
yeah.
Yes, that's the picture
Don't I
I was
not
thinking
have
of. That's the picture I was
the
thinking
picture
of.
that everyone sees every single time. The one that
I was
looks
like,
the
yes,
least like me.
you're right.
Oh,
That I took it from the
I
one
can right
picture
now.
that we took
I can
together.
hear my mom just going like the fucking beginning.
Great. Yeah,
But
that's the
I've
one
been
picture I
getting
used though.
I've been getting a lot of pushback, not just from Alex, but from a lot of people about cutting the beard off.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal, but apparently, like, it's the same thing. You know how people care about if the toilet paper roll is over or under?
Yes, we've talked about that before.
Right, right. I don't give a shit, but you
You
do. I
don't,
get
I
that.
don't. Yeah.
People feel the same way about a beard. I was talking to my friend at work, and she was like, "No, don't do that. Why?" And it's not like she was telling me this because she's attracted to the beard. I mean,
Right.
maybe on some level, but my point is she is married to another woman. Okay, so there's no vibe like that going on.
Yeah.
But she was like, no, terrible, don't do it. And then someone who I wasn't even talking to about this because they were new, I wouldn't let a new person decide something so important, was
Right.
also like, if
No.
I have a vote, it's keep it. And I shut the fuck up. You don't have a vote. You're on probation.
Newbie?
Yeah, newbie, you don't get to say anything at the insurance emporium until I say so. I'm daddy salesman around here.
You know what's funny? I've never seen my husband without any facial hair in
Of course not. You know why? Because a real man like him was born with a fucking beard. Okay? He came out of the womb with a full beard upstairs and downstairs. You know what I'm saying? Okay? The nurse was like slapping his ass and getting him ready to shave for the first time.
God. Wow.
He came, actually,
Okay.
you know what? He came out of the womb. The nurse slapped his ass. He slapped hers back. He's like, "What's up? A real man is here."
But I'm just so his anyways, his beard isn't like yours though. It's like a shorter, like it's not like floofy,
No, because
if
he
that makes any
trims
sense.
his. No, he trims
Yeah.
his.
Yeah.
Like mine would be mine's curly, his is not also. So that's a big change in everything too.
Yeah.
Mine would look not as fluffy
Floofy.
if I trimmed it down, but I don't like doing the maintenance stuff, you
Yeah.
know? That's
Yeah.
my issue. It's the same thing with social media. I don't know if you've noticed, but like
I
even
want to
with
do it once and then just let it do its thing and then
yeah,
do it once again.
yeah, and then everyone will praise me for it.
That's why you just need to cut up all the episodes at once and then I'll upload them.
No, I don't disagree. The issue, just behind, we're gonna behind the curtain real quick, is that just to do everything, probably from, let's say if I cut the podcast, like if I cut the podcast actually, and then did everything for the clips and everything all in one sitting, it would be about 6 hours.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not saying that it's not worth it, especially since A, we need to do it, and B, you do so much other stuff on social media. It's just like we've talked about, after a long ass day of getting my brains busted in because the insurance emporium is going through its second rate increase of the year. And everyone who has gotten a rate increase knows how the rate increases are supposed to work.
Right.
My bill should not have gone up by this much percent. It's illegal for insurance to go up by that amount. You're right, sir. Let's call the Department of Insurance right now, who
Yeah.
approved the increase, and
Right.
tell them that their approval is illegal. This is also why I rant, because I'm not allowed to actually rant at stupid people all day.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
No, back to the beard though.
Yes.
I need to be better. Like I said, I'm listening to more Bob Sala. He's telling me how to soar. He's telling me how fucking the only bird or animals ballsy enough to attack the eagle is the crow. And the eagle's such a fucking badass, it just keeps going higher until the crow dies on its own. I don't understand. Going back.
Did he actually say that?
Yeah, that was like the first speech that he gave.
Oh, I probably okay.
I'll do the whole thing. I'll do the whole thing right now. All right. Oh. Yeah, guess what? You're about to hear more Hard Knocks talk because it's fucking funny. Gentlemen, I was in deep thought the other night. And I was thinking about where we are and how everyone's coming at us. It made me think about the eagle. And you know, the cool thing about an eagle is that no one fucks with it, right? There's only one animal in the world crazy enough to fuck with an eagle. That's a crow. And what it does is it jumps on the eagle's back and it starts picking at its head until it hopefully dies. And you know what the eagle does? It doesn't do anything to get it off. It flies higher. It soars above until that crow can't breathe anymore and dies.
Oh my God.
That's what we're gonna fucking do, gentlemen. And that's where I like to fucking be. Somebody
Wow.
pay me $50 million a
Wow.
year to be a football coach.
Wow.
All right, no, going back to the beard though.
Yes.
Because I think, look, I know that this is gonna sound very unhumble, but I think I'm one of those guys. I look good with or without a beard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I am interested to see how female or feminine I will look with this long hair and no beard because I haven't seen my hair this long without having a beard on.
Okay.
Then I might take my sexy little ass to the bar and see what the boys think. Woo! Yeah.
Okay.
Uh no, but like I was very surprised at how many people were just staunchly against me shaving my beard off.
Hmm.
Especially like it's gonna grow back. Like that's the thing that I
Right.
don't get, you know?
Like it's gonna go like I hate when Keith cuts his hair because I like his hair long, like long-ish.
Yeah.
But he hates it, especially during the summertime, he's like starts
Yeah.
curling. He's like, not
Because
my
real
thing.
men don't let their hair grow, okay? Real men have an internal clock and it says my hair is 3 millimeters too long. That's a fucking mistake.
Like he knows it. Like he's like, yeah, as
Yeah.
soon as this curl right here, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, just leave it alone.
I bet you he's the kind of guy too. Like the only reason that he goes to a barber is because society tells him to. Like if it was up to him, he would just shave with a rock. Yeah, that's the kind of guy he is. Yeah. And
No.
not even like a sharp rock. He'd do it with like a smooth one so that he was shaving just with friction. Just yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's how he would do it.
Okay, sure. But you know what? You should just shave your beard just because
Oh, I'm totally doing it now.
you
I
should do
don't
it. Yeah.
I'm doing yeah, like as soon I'm just trying to decide if I'm gonna do it this weekend or if I'm
Okay.
gonna do it next weekend because like I said, I wanted to do it at the end of the quarter or end of the summer, whatever. That was the other thing people were telling me too, like, oh, usually people they like shave their beard at the beginning of summer. Why did you do that? And I was like, because I wanted to feel pain. Because I wanted to be a real man during the summertime. And then what happened? I spent my summer looking at a real man, and I just need to shave the beard now. So
Just shave it off.
all
Shave it
right.
off.
So I'm going to. It's gonna
Okay.
happen. And then it'll be a good test run though, because then I'll do it now and I'll see if it's something that I should do for my Halloween costume. And if
Yeah.
not, then I'll just be alcoholic Maui. And I'll just have stubble and I'll just be like, you're welcome.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Great, great,
Uh,
great, great idea.
uh, na, 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 na. Oh, okay. Untold. Because we haven't talked
Untold.
enough sports television.
Oh, I know your mom would love this episode.
Honestly, it's probably why I'm also playing it up so much so I can keep her entertained. Oh, you know what? Before we talk about Untold, I got you know how usually what happens when people get older is they stop adopting technology and
Yeah,
that's what makes them annoying.
yeah.
Guess what? When they adopt technology, they're also annoying. Cause my mom in this fucking voice text, I swear to God, every time I get a text message from her, I feel like a World War II code hacker, and I'm just trying to decipher all the different things that she said. Like she had surgery on her arm, right?
Okay,
She had like
yeah,
a little nip right here. She's already
yeah.
back and doing whatever the biddies do. But she's sending me a text, but my friend's arm, fantastic. What? What's up with your friend? Your friend's arm? And then she's like, oh, voice text, no bueno. I do better. What? Because I know she doesn't actually talk like that either. And then the third thing that's the worst is that she'll do a voice text that's like a paragraph long. Siri ain't getting all those words. Siri does not know what the fuck you're talking about half the time. AI has not come along.
Is she talking like in her car? Like
yes.
Okay,
I mean, honestly, so I don't think she's driving recently because, like I said, her friend's arm is all messed up.
Right. I mean, I'm surprised she just doesn't do like record the voice text. Why she should just do voice text and record it to you and then send it.
Yeah, that would probably but no. Let's see.
She's going to start doing that after this episode drops.
I was trying to look through my text to see if there was one that like I could use. And there are, but they also all talk about something personal.
Yeah, it's fine.
So it's like, God damn it. You know.
It's okay.
Like she told me that I was her favorite, which I just, my brother probably wouldn't appreciate, so I shouldn't let him know about that.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, by the way, Alex C, because I don't want to put all your stuff out there. So not my perfectly amazing fiance who is our executive producer, but my brother, my overnight delivery ass brother.
Yes, we remember
what this dude had the balls to say to me. I watched I listened to your show the other day. It's pretty good. You should talk about me more.
Why?
Oh, you want me to talk about you? Okay, you fucking idiot with your Rolex tattooed the wrong way on your arm. I love my brother so much, but the fact that he has that on there, I will forever make fun of him for it. You know how watch is supposed to sit where the little twisty piece is on the inside so you can grab it with your hand?
Yeah.
He has it tattooed on the other part. He forever has a backwards Rolex on his wrist. Oh, you wanted me to talk about you? Okay, we can talk. He's a bigger gossiper than my mom.
Ooh.
I know. Ooh. Honestly, I'm surprised that like my mom, and Alex don't have a three-way chat going the way that they all like to gossip with each other. Like, ay, Dios mío, what's the chisme?
Love the chisme.
I know you do.
I do.
God.
I do.
All right. Honestly, I was going to rant more about my brother, but I don't have the energy.
It's okay. We only have 10 minutes left.
There's never enough time. All right. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that was sorry. Real quick, because you've watched a lot of reality TV.
Yeah.
Alex and I have been watching. We watched a bunch of Survivor. Now we're watching Big Brother on Netflix.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
What is a reality show that you think you're built for?
Ooh.
Right?
That I'm built for. I don't know. Yeah.
By the way, just for anyone listening, we might not actually talk about Untold because there's not a ton to talk about with that whole series. But if not, it's evergreen because
they have so many.
You watched it 3 weeks ago anyway, so yeah,
they're so good. Anyways, sorry. I don't think I've never seen Survivor or Big Brother, any of those like major network shows, I guess.
Okay.
But, maybe Jersey Shore. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so I'm going to amend. Look, that was actually a really great answer. I'm not going to lie. It was so good that I have to do what they did to Wilt Chamberlain and change the rules. Okay. What reality show competition are you built for?
I don't.
Because what you said was good. Because it's like, you know what? 90 Day Fiance. I'm built for that. You know what I
Maybe
could
Love is
really go
Blind.
for?
Maybe like what?
I could really be a Married at First Sighter. Okay.
Okay, can you name me some of the like
Uh
competition?
sure. We got Big Brother, we got Survivor, we got The Mole, we got Perfect Match, we got Too Hot to Handle, The Circle,
Are those the dating, not dating ones, but
so
like it's
I include Perfect Match and Too Hot to Handle in there because at the end of the season, a winner is chosen and there's prize money. Yeah,
hmm,
it's not just, I mean, yeah, the primary thing is to have a lasting relationship, but there's a winner involved.
yeah.
And while you're thinking, okay,
Okay. Yeah, you
because
tell me yours.
I think for me, because I've thought about this, it's one of two. Okay, it's not Survivor because my fat ass wouldn't like not being able to eat the whole time.
Okay.
Like day three, I'd be like, "What's the rice again? Come on, give where's the beef?" Ryan, we are in the middle of Samoa. There's no cows here. Why not?
Okay.
So it would probably be. I think I'd be really good at Big Brother, right?
Okay.
Maybe not all the athletic competitions as I age, but I do think that I'd be very good in the social game. Not so much manipulating, but I'll do it. But just getting, I think I'd be that guy who like everybody's like, oh man, I don't want to vote for Ryan. Like, oh,
Yeah.
he's making everybody laugh all the time. Yeah, he gets angry, but like he's always so like there's no TV in here, and he's basically the TV, right?
Right.
I would be that guy, and I think I could take myself at least to top five, and it without making any other moves and just being myself, which is why I
Mhm.
think I'd be good at Big Brother. Um, the issue I would have in Big Brother is the fucking boredom because I'm the kind of guy I have music playing while I'm watching TV and playing my Switch. Like
Right.
um but the other thing other than the physical aspect of it, the other thing
Mhm.
that I think I would be good at is the mole,
Okay.
which is the competition where like a whole bunch of people are trying to win these challenges, but one person is basically a plant from the network and is trying to sabotage everything, right?
Oh,
And I think
interesting.
I'd be
Okay.
good on either side of that. Like I would be, oh, I'll sabotage, but you'll never suspect me. Why? Because I'm the fat guy. The fat guy couldn't do it wrong. He just sucks. You know? Oh my God, he could run a four flat. How did he's so fat? How'd he do it? I don't get it. Oh, he right.
Oh.
Or I'd be like, excuse me. I think you just didn't give me your full effort on that one. Mole. And then I win. I mean, it's really that simple.
Okay. I've
My
never heard of the mole before.
So the mole is real popular in like the early 2000s slash late 90s. I
Okay.
mean, it had like All Star and Celebrity Edition. I remember watching Dennis Rodman on the mole at one point. And the
Mhm.
only reason I even remember it now, though, because it has been a while, is that they have a Netflix version of it
Okay.
that they just did recently. And there was a bunch of people on Perfect Match that were on the mole.
Oh, God.
So
Which did I ever tell you I never got to finish Perfect Match?
I'm not surprised. Like,
Oh my God, it's took a toll.
it did. It did. There's a lot going on there. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So now that I've told you about how I would just, be the greatest player in mole history, game
Hmm.
would be over day one because I'd be so good.
Hmm.
Which one are you the best at?
I would probably try to take a spin at Survivor.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I could probably I mean, I don't know about like I don't know, they don't shower, right?
No, there's no
Uh,
see, that's the
so,
you
you know,
don't you're
some
not a camper.
no.
I think the first thing about
Yeah.
Survivor is that you have to be okay with camping
Yeah.
and not glamping. Like you have to be okay with actual camping
Yeah. And
because
I've
you
gone camping,
no, I'm
but
not
not for
saying
like a
well, that's
a
what
long time.
you've gone, you've
Yeah.
gone, but you're not the person that's ever like, yo, let's go camping this weekend.
Yeah. No.
Right? I think you have to
Mm-hmm.
be on the verge of being that person. And I'm
Okay.
sure there's a bunch of people that watch the show and be, Ryan, you have no idea. You people, scientists and outside and downvote, downvote, downvote. We don't like what you say. Downvote, stupid ass. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What if I just joined
So on Netflix, you idiot.
like what if I was just one of those girls on The Bachelor?
Honestly, I think you figured out which one you'd be best
Yeah.
at.
Yeah. I don't want to be the
Especially,
bachelorette. I don't want to be the main girl.
I
I want to
don't
be
think
competing.
But here's the thing. I don't think this Judy is good on The Bachelor. I think this Judy is fine. But
Yeah.
I think old Judy, old Judy is running through the competition on The Bachelor. Oh my God. Because
I think so too.
because you're gonna play it on every level, right? You're gonna play the social game, and you're gonna have your little squad of girls. You're like, yeah, we don't like fucking Susie, and then you're gonna fucking make Susie and all of her little acolytes. Her lives are gonna be miserable. And she's gonna sit there the whole time like, what? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? And then you'll be the kind of dirty whore that would actually try to fuck the bachelor like on a date or something. Like you wouldn't actually do it because you know the cameras are there, but you're like, you know, if these cameras weren't here, I'd have your dick in my mouth, right? And like that was, you would whisper it in his ear just so he takes you to the top two. Oh, yes, yes. Old Judy on The Bachelorette. It's the best.
Bachelor.
Oh, yeah.
Bachelor.
Well, because you would do The Bachelor, and then, of course, you would be such a fan favorite that they would make you do The Bachelorette,
yeah,
right?
You're right. You're right.
And it would just be the Queen's season.
Queen. Yep. That would have been it if I
God.
if I applied for that like 2018, probably.
Oh, God. Oh.
Like Judy with the red hair.
Like, I know that I can't do this because it would mess with the time stream. But if I could, the multiverse I would make a time machine to go back is the one where I get to put you in The Bachelorette or The Bachelor.
Yes.
Ah. That, you know what? You cannot end a show better than realizing that Judy was built for The Bachelor. So I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go take some medicine and fall asleep because I still don't feel good.
Please.
And but yeah, thank you guys so much for this week's show. And tune in next week to see if I trimmed it or if I shaved my beard off or if you're gonna have to wait another week.
We'll find out.
This was a conversation with Judy and Ryan. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.